Hey there, Rustin here. We are on day 18 of No Shave November. The beard is already being a hassle. Uh, it's not as thick as it can get, but it's to the point to where, yeah, I hate having to deal with it. Luckily, we are past the halfway point. Um, I'm not gonna shave it until December. I'm staying strong. Uh, it sucks. Um, my my morning routines are longer thanks to it. Oh man, it sucks. Yeah. It's only like slightly longer, but it's like long enough that I'm like nosing it, you know? Cause yeah. Can't just put face wash on this. You gotta actually take care of it. Or else it's just not going to feel right. Okay. Before we get started on tonight's stream, let me show the current progression like I have been in all other streams. Yep, that is the beard. 18 days of not shaving. Alright, so tonight there are some side quests that I have held off on doing. Lost Void, so Hollow Zero stuff. I have been holding off on doing them for quite a while. I think we'll start with Gion. I think Geppetto is the first one. And then that one. And then no, Drive Nineveh, the garden. No, this is the next one. Yeah, Foliage Hunt. Yeah, no, I've let these stack up. It's yeah. And then also all these are like, yeah, trust events of go and basically have a little cutesy date. Tales from the Dock. God damn it, there's more stuff. Ah. Okay. Point is, there's a lot of events going on. I haven't been mindful to stay up to date on them. I've just been doing like the main chapters. But I want to do the side content as well. So let's go ahead and teleport over there. Crack open a Dr. Pepper and then just kind of chill. I don't have a set time for this. I want to like hit a stopping point. So if it's like one quest for tonight, that's cool. If it goes for like 2 hours or something. If it's like 2 quests and goes a little past 2 hours, that's cool too. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna go super long, but I do want to like find a good stopping point either way. Alright. Cheers. I can see this being like a future stream as well of just like playing catch up with Zenless Zero. Yeah, participate in Operation Reaper Eviction. Wait, Operation Reaper Eviction. Hold up. That's what I'm looking for. Foliage Hunt, Threshold Simulation, Dancing on Strings. What's Foliage Hunt? Hold up. Maybe conduct normal operation? And then be Withered Domain, right? Where's Foliage Hunt? Is Foliage Hunt... It's not here. Obviously, Jion's quest is later than the last one that I tried to do. But I need to talk to Ray. Oh, here you go. Is it about Geppetto? Yeah, is it about Geppetto? Yeah.
I submitted my self-reflection report a while back, but the Institute ignored it until recently. I just received the response a few days ago.
Oh, I don't have it on auto. What the fuck?
As I expected, no major consequences. They're letting me off easy, so we can go ahead and keep investigating Geppetto.
You just heard back from the Institute, and you're planning to break the rules again? Didn't you get into trouble precisely because of the unauthorized investigation into Geppetto?
Don't put it like that. I had to write the report due to failure to identify and report a breach in the confidential database firewall, resulting in a small-scale data leak. Oh, and also for recklessly launching an investigation that put myself and the enthusiastic independent investigation team captain in danger. I have already reflected on my mistakes. As a member of the Institute, my vigilance against sensitive information and caution in conducting hollow investigations are still lacking. Which is why, the moment I spotted another security breach, I reported it immediately.
Hearing that from you, I'm not sure I buy it. The Institute's confidential database has that many security breaches all of a sudden? Sounds kind of fishy to me.
Well, in any case, I've already compiled everything about the breach into my weekly report and submitted it. But at the end of the day, I'm just a nobody in the Institute. Who knows when the higher-ups will read footnote 17 on page 4, subsection 21 of my report. Now, back to the matter at hand. Before I accidentally accessed some of the Institute's confidential files through the security breach, I stumbled across research on combat boosters for in-hollow missions. There's a whole new line of combat boosters. Based on my preliminary observations, they are likely artificial etheric coagulum, similar to precious relics.
Precious relics? Aren't those made from the data and samples collected from rare and powerful ethereals?
That's right. However, I found that the samples and data used to create the new etheric coagulum most likely came from Geppetto.
Didn't you say that you were planning to analyze Geppetto's data? Who beat you to it?
No one did. I've been monitoring the outpost mission logs, but not one mentioned anything about Geppetto. In fact, the outpost has plans to demolish the aircraft hangar and logistics station outside the observation deck to facilitate observing Hollow Zero up close. The reason it hasn't happened yet is because they're still waiting on more intel about Geppetto. So, we'll have to take things into our own hands.
Wait, that's quite a sudden development.
You're my trusted independent investigation team captain, and the only one I've shared my investigation results on Geppetto with.
Fine, I'm in. Yeah.
All right, I won't let you down on something so important. I'm ready to keep investigating whenever you are.
Great. We can start once you complete your preparations. Don't worry. Be it fieldwork or data analysis, the moment we have something new, I'll come find you and let you know in person.
Alright, now do I have the option for Geppetto, or do I need to go somewhere else? Oh no, explore the Lost Void of Ray. Or... oh, story, here we go. Yeah, investigate. Yeah, reinvestigate the Lost Void. Okay. Ooh, hold up, what the fuck? Yeah, no, does it say recommendations at all? Oh, I just have trial use. Oh, okay. Yeah, kind of stats we got going on. Okay, well, let's hop in. Oh, is this just going to be a tutorial? Oh, this is awkward. I've been doing the Lost Void for a long time at this point. Wait, I don't have this one? What? Hold up. I haven't... Okay, well, I'll grab it. Air ammunition, bang boo, backup batteries. Is everything ready? Yep. One can never be too careful in the Lost Void. After all, this is as far as we got with our last investigation. Geppetto's influence on the ethereals is growing stronger, and no one can predict what bizarre situation might occur. I'll keep looking for clues. Let's go our separate ways and stay in constant communication. If need be, I'll make sure to come find you. Okay, so this might just be run-of-the-mill. Yeah. Might just be a run-of-the-mill Lost Void. Okay, yeah. Very basic. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's go for coins. Oh man, this is awkward. I've been doing these for a while, so this is just gonna be a tutorial.
Get to safety.
I guess the issue is that we're gonna be like with, I mean, aside from
All exits are now
Evelyn, I don't really use these characters a whole lot. Oh, one second. Yeah, I'll read that a little bit, a lot. Alright.
ambush.
There's a high concentration of etheric coagulum here.
Oh, that's not
Is
wise.
this what Ray was talking about?
Intensity third wave. Is this strange thing causing it? Eureka relic Ray mentioned.
Looks like you found the replica relic I reverse engineered using the data from work.
So this etheric coagulum is a replica relic?
Yup. Do you remember what I told you? The Institute seems to have used Geppetto's data to develop a new type of etheric coagulum in their hollow research lab. The end product of these experiments resembles the relics of powerful ethereals, but we can't confirm if those experiments used Geppetto's samples, so I labeled them replica relics. If the Institute can make it, I can too. However, aside from the ones I left in the hollow, other similar relics you might encounter during your exploration actually come from the Institute's hollow research lab. I'm certain they function just like my replicas, so you can consider them the same thing. Unfortunately, we don't have much info on Geppetto, so I can only speculate on the effects of the etheric coagulum based on my own data. Follow-up experiments are needed to confirm finer details.
Follow-up experiments? Are you suggesting that I use the etheric coagulum during my investigations and see how it affects my performance in combat?
I apologize. It might sound a little risky, but that's precisely it. Please, do not worry. We have studies that confirmed the relics of ethereals can affect hollow combat. My experiments simply swapped the data source to Geppetto. And I've personally tested them in the hollow to the best of my abilities. Still, it's not zero risk. If you're really concerned, forget I said anything. I can finish the remaining experiments myself.
Yeah, but dialogue there was little off there. Did she say I can finish things myself twice? Okay, I must have been hearing things. I gotta be like tired or something.
No need to be so tense, Ray. If we're testing our theories on Geppetto, we need to find out what the Institute is hiding. Even if you didn't ask, I'd still bring them along with me in my investigations to verify their effects.
All right. Thank you for trusting me. However, I do have to warn you. Although it is very likely that the etheric coagulum will work against Geppetto, there is also a chance that it might negatively impact your hollow exploration. If you've decided to take some with you, just be careful.
I sure will.
Yeah, this is definitely screaming like tutorials for Lost Void vibe. I should have done this one a long time ago. I should have been doing the Lost Void stuff like for a while. Oh, cute. You get these character interactions every now and then. They actually show off new characters that haven't released yet, like this sometimes. Chirp, chirp, chirp. I can't understand what you're saying. Just quickly point out to me where she went. Chirp, chirp. Oh, someone's here. I won't argue with you, little bird. Making myself look like a fool. Hello, I'm Ju Fufu, a disciple of Yunque Summit. And yeah, see, like, yeah. Like we've long since known who this character is, but we're in the fucking tutorial of this. Yeah, yeah, like, yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, no, we you know, yeah, be careful, somebody feels off around here. Off? Are you worried about the ethereals? The ones who set ambushes and attack? Don't worry, it's just a few little pests. They look cunning, but they're actually dim-witted and disordered. Shifu will definitely take care of them without a second thought when she passes by. Don't even mention them. Even that big, pompous giant behind them is no match for Shifu. I'm about Geppetto. Yeah. Oh man. Chirp. Blue Bird, I'm talking about some serious matters here, so stop chirping. Chirp chirp. Sorry, I've got something to discuss with this little one. Since my Shifu's been here, this area is definitely safe. You go ahead and pass through without worry. Alright. If you happen to meet a lady wearing a bright yellow coat with white long hair, looking fierce, and like she's constantly upset, that's my Shifu, Shishan. Shishan? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm pretty sure that's correct, but I'm always bad about this, like, Chinese pronunciation of names. That's right. Make sure you tell her next time she sneaks into Hollow Zero without a word, I'll never buy her bird treats again. Sure? Yep. Yeah, the whole goal of the Lost Void is to like replace the Wither Domain with the BBs and stuff. And it's just like a point A, like, you know, just pop areas. So like whenever I go through it, I just like avoid as many combat areas as I can, just so that way I can just quickly go through it.
This is the Lost Void. What are you all doing here?
We could ask you the same. Since you did help open the bunker, we won't question your motives for entering Hollow Zero. Got that, independent investigator? Or should I say, Hollow Raider? Either way, you'd better mind your own business. If you're smart and keep it to yourself, we could even help each other out the next time we cross paths. But if you can't take a hint and insist on poking your nose where it doesn't belong...
You sure talk big for someone who couldn't even open the bunker. And I see no proof that you're authorized to be here. Careful. I doubt Captain Roland would be happy about this.
Don't make me laugh. What we're up to is way above Roland's pay grade. That thing lurking around here is only one of our targets. Anyway, please kindly butt out and get lost. Otherwise, you may end up tangled in the strings of the puppeteer. And you'll be stuck wandering here until you turn into an ethereal.
Or actually find them.
Eyes on me!
I'll save ya.
I suggest you just let go, or else so ugly. Are you ready to talk properly now? Are you uneducated, or do you just like believing nonsense? You literally just kicked your ass. I don't know why either. Act all. Ethereal would never imprison someone. You're by yourselves? Were you locked up by yourselves? Some useless trash in the defense force can't even maintain the bunkers and extraction tower along the essential routes. Just wait until I get out of here, I'll make them pay. There's an inevitable path. Alright, knowing too much isn't your best interest. At Geppetto, it's nothing to us. If it weren't for that ether wave going haywire, we would have finished the mission ages ago. I admit I was wrong earlier. I bet this is yours now. In any case, if you still want to leave here, I suggest you steer clear of Geppetto and the ether extraction tower and get out of here soon. But if you're dead set on getting yourself killed, this thing might just come in handy. Oh, is this an anti-Geppetto card? I can't read it all. You find the ether extraction tower control panel. Now you should shut it down, repair the tower, and stop. Find the ether extraction. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. Let's keep it on and see what can happen. Yeah, why not? There's who said they encountered an accident. Did he mean the ether current here? That's the case, we could stand to gain something if we don't shut down the extraction tower. Yeah. Might as well. Make it harder.
Make way for the undefeated champion!
Great hit!
Counter. Nothing slips through my defenses. Out of the way.
so trivial doesn't mean...
Heads up.
There it is.
Securing the perimeter.
Perfect teamwork.
Watch and learn. I'm unstoppable.
All exits are now sealed.
They got done by the lightning. Alright, cool.
The ethereals here haven't changed. Their attacks are well organized. Clearly, they're still under Geppetto's command. How are things on your end? Did you encounter anything unusual?
What do you mean by unusual? I did encounter some annoying and incompetent mercenaries and a broken extraction tower.
Mercenaries. And an extraction tower. Oh, that's right.
I was forced into combat and had to fix a broken extraction tower. That's not right, is it?
Oh, sorry. Let me explain. After going through the Institute's data on replica relics, I suspect that they've known about Geppetto all along and collected loads of data from it. But neither the Institute nor the military has tried to take down Geppetto. On the contrary, they're letting the ethereals roam the Lost Void under its control. So they must think Geppetto's well supervised, and don't see a reason for drastic measures. Those mercenaries you ran into were probably hired by the Institute to check on Geppetto regularly.
You make a fair point, but if they come here regularly, how did they get trapped in the bunker?
That's because the situation with Geppetto has exceeded their expectations. Like you said, the etheric extraction tower was destroyed. Whether by sabotage or not, the ether currents clearly affected Geppetto and the ethereals it controls. Geppetto and its subordinate ethereals lost control and launched an unprecedented attack that overwhelmed the mercenaries. Their planned routes and tactics have all failed. They had to take shelter in the bunker and got stuck until you found them.
So Geppetto has always been under the Institute's watch, which means the replica relics should work against it, right? I guess that's good news for us.
We can't say for sure yet. For now, the Dark Wall is on the back burner. Our top priority is Geppetto. It was already strong, let alone a Geppetto that's gone berserk. One thing is for sure. You can count on the etheric coagulum, whether it came from me or leaked from the Institute's lab. After collecting enough replica relics, I can already predict Geppetto's movements through the changes in ether activity. Let's keep tracking it. But do be careful.
I heard you have some new findings. Locator card from Mercenary Captain. This looks like a locator card, but I don't have the navigation device here, so I can't help update the map. Go ask Marlene, she should know how to use this. Okay, yeah, this 100% is just a tutorial for Lost Void. Ophelia. Like, yeah. Let's go with, Chief. Hello, honored independent investigator. Ray told me that you collected some new map data. Would you mind sharing it with me? The data I can also help find a clearer path for your investigation. I mean, yeah, what does the locator card index? I don't think I've used this one, have I? Oh, this one just goes a straight shot. Nice. Cool. Which means that these are probably gonna be like plot encounters or encounters to like see more characters, I would imagine. Oh, this one. Okay. We're pretty fucked up. But so we just enter combat. Fuck it.
Your journey ends with me.
Cautious as always, Barry. But he's already charging us.
I'll manage things from here. Check your fights together.
My pleasure.
Nothing so trivial.
Neutral.
Home run!
Securing the perimeter.
I'm not a loser.
Watch and learn. I pledge my honor.
I'll give you some health.
Woohoo! Picked up something nice.
Weird that they have Belle's voice lines with Wise, but
Grabbed by a kid who doesn't even reach my waist.
The best defense is a strong offense. Removing threat. All exits are now sealed.
Even in Hollow Zero, justice will be served.
ooh, I probably shouldn't have actually taken that one. Oh well. Fuck it.
Press the advantage. Don't even try.
Ooh, that's good. We'll happily use ultimates more. Oh, sweet health. Let's do some purchasing first. Yeah. Obviously not buy that. Increase duration of vial view. Attacking extend. Oh, hey, that's pretty solid. That's cool. Strange. What's up? I searched through some confidential files to get more information about Geppetto, but do you know about the Helios Academy? About that Void Hunter? I'm really losing my head. How could you know about something that happened so long ago? It's just some of the files I found don't quite seem like the Academy's work. but they closely resemble the research scope and methodology of the legendary Helios Academy. But didn't they already? Forget. Just pretend I'm talking nonsense. You. We need to pull ourselves together. I have a feeling the final showdown is just around the corner. Yep. Time to go fight Geppetto. Eh, we got a decent amount of health. Should be fine. I think we should also heal with specials, so. I haven't fought Geppetto in a while. Like, that's how long I should have fought him before.
Nothing slips through my defenses. So final warning.
Make way for the undefeated champion!
Your journey ends with me.
And the winner is me!
We fight together.
Not gonna lie, that was probably the easiest fight I've had with Geppetto. I don't know if they like rescaled things
Geppetto
or
is
something,
leaving.
or
We have to go after it.
Sorry, I'm afraid I'll have to ask you two to stay here. What happens next is none of your concern.
man.
Are you going to stop us? Why don't you go sort out that bunker access first?
Is that the military bunker? Shall I get in touch with Captain Roland for you?
You?
That's enough. Let me speak with them.
Understood.
And who are you? Sorry, we're busy chasing after Geppetto. Not that it concerns you.
Please be patient. Apologies for our previous discourtesy. It was our mistake. We only recently learned that you're... In any case, as an exceptional independent investigator, you have the right to know more about the situation. Please trust in our goodwill. As long as you don't push further into Hollow Zero, we can provide you with all the information you want, plus more useful tools like the replica relics. Furthermore, as a token of our apology and respect, we will also provide you with another piece of information before you leave Geppetto's territory.
And what information is that?
Have you ever considered that powerful corrupted entities might not just be an act of nature, but rather something created by people?
What? Who are you? And what exactly do you mean?
We'll leave it at that. If the opportunity arises, I'll be in touch. Oh, and one more thing. I've received your weekly report, Miss Ray. A poor QA engineer has been distressed about your hypervigilance on the Institute's data security. So, based on his suggestion, and in light of your contributions investigating Geppetto, you have been granted extended clearance. You don't need to trouble your bamboo to write reports anymore.
Yep, that was just straight up a tutorial quest line. Okay, hopefully not all of them are that way. You're done resting, let's hear about your investigation then. Even though my mystery superior shut down the pursuit of Geppetto, this trip wasn't a total waste. You're too modest, Ray. I'm about to upload these Geppetto photos to the Institute's database. Here, you get first dibs on checking them out. You know, that is a pretty sick photo. I will say that. Oh, I can zoom in without. Okay. Yeah.
Thanks to you, the Institute gave me access to the files that were classified. In a hidden directory, I saw another familiar name along with Geppetto, who, by the way, is now back under the Institute's watch after you defeated it.
Let me guess. Nineveh?
That's correct. As expected of my most trusted independent
Yeah,
investigation
I go out of
team
order with the
captain.
Nineveh
All it
one.
took was that
I
one
think I
hint
did.
from my mystery superior.
Just don't know where the
for you to connect
foliage
the
one
dots.
is.
Powerful corrupted entities created by people. That's unsettling. At least we've got more time
Yeah,
now
no,
to
I absolutely
unravel
went out of
these
order.
mysteries. I'll contact you as soon as I have more information, and we can investigate Hollow Zero together again.
Of course. Feel free to contact me anytime you have news. I can't get what they said out of my mind.
Right, there's one other thing. I think I mentioned before that our outpost is planning to renovate. Following the Geppetto going berserk incident, the outpost has finally started demolishing its hangar and logistics station. They should be removing the last bit of the metal frames right about now.
Outpost, outside the outpost, in the direction of Hollow Zero, a loud sound roars and dies down as quickly as it arose.
If you're interested, you can head to the observation deck to check out the view now. No matter how many times I see it, the fractured land in front of Hollow Zero still weighs on my mind.
I build something new? Oh. Actually, I really like the view right now. As Ray said, the buildings in front of the observation deck have been demolished, yeah. Everyone who comes to the outpost can see. Hollow Zero, which once carved a deep and painful scar. Hey, Oliver. Man, where to begin? You want a recap of the game or what just happened? So, world is post-apocalyptic. There is one city left, and then there's like outskirts of like different settlements and stuff for the most part, but it's like one city holds humanity. And everything else is like these hollows and like wastelands. And you're like investigating to try to like stop the hollows from spreading and stuff, and like it's kind of interesting. It's like modern day society where like people are like watching movies, there's internet, you know, this and that, but then like when you like go into like the hollows themselves, you're like fighting with like, you know, swords and hammers, and you know, like, yeah, it's kind of interesting. What we just did was sadly a tutorial that I forgot to ever go and check out, and I've actually been doing what the tutorial had me do, but like full on for like months now, but I just never got around to actually doing it. By the way, during my pursuit of Geppetto, I also found some old relics. They belong to a friend, my deepest sympathies. Yeah. Not so much a friend, just someone I met in passing. I just wonder, taking her records out of the hollow and returning to the outside world, would that bring her some sort of solace? You stand quietly with Ray for a moment. Ray still had matters to attend to at the outpost, so she left soon after. Before you knew it, a somewhat familiar figure appeared by your side. Like, this is how old it is. This character that is standing in front of our like main character has been out for like nearly a year, and I just never got around to doing the tutorial for this because I didn't realize it was a tutorial. The view here is so nice. I'll just wait right here. If Shifu comes out of Hollow Zero, I'll notice immediately. You're Shifu? Oh, was I complaining too loudly? Sorry. Us Tiger Thyrans, well, we're not exactly great at keeping our voices down. Okay. Want to chat about your Shifu? Oh, it's nothing. It's just, you see, some mentors are always around their disciples, guiding them every step of the way. And then there are the quiet, lone wolf types that are really hard to figure out, right? And I just happened to get one of those reclusive, mysterious types. Honestly, aside from always being impossible to find, Shifu's always been really nice, and always looking out for us. Tiger Tyrants can indeed be a bit loud sometimes. Sorry, just thinking about where she might have gone got me a little worked up. Oh right, you're a Hollow Zero investigator, right? If you happen to run into someone with white hair, never mind, I can't even find my master myself. If I can't even find my master myself, no point in troubling you. You sure are very patient, listening to all my rambling. And for some reason, you kind of remind me of this little Bangbu I just met. How could a person be like a Bangbu? Yeah, she's so sharp, yeah. That's enough for me. I'll go back to looking for her. I hope your investigation goes well. Jufufu bids farewell with a cheerful smile, then walks away with a swish of her fluffy tail. Somehow you feel like you'll meet her again. And we do. We have info acquired. Alright, cool. Yep. That was a tutorial that I have held off on doing for a while. So if we just talk to Ray, it just goes straight into, yeah. Yeah. Cool. Okay. That's one down. Where's Foliage Hunt? Oh, was it behind here? No, no, no. Oh, is it Reaper Eviction? Why is it called Foliage Hunt, if that's the case? Hold up. Yeah. I think it's this one, and then Lost Void, Phantom Path, and then Threshold Simulation are the ones that came out. Yeah, Threshold is the newer one, so we'll hold that off for last. I'm assuming Operation Reaper Eviction is the next one. I've been going for like 50 minutes. Yeah, let's go and do another one. Hopefully this one isn't a tutorial. Can I change my team?
From any danger.
I can, okay.
Touch my team. Right, okay. Asset can take it.
Let's load up my usual team then.
Only the brave will win. Standing. Eradicate. My blade is ready.
There you go. Yeah. This looks good. Oh, jumping straight into it. Oh, is it just an end of the fight?
Get back. Take this.
Let's build up special. Cool. Yeah, we're like leading up to an end of the fight. Yeah, I should probably try to like build up attack power. Let's just go with normals. Yeah, well, let's also try not to take damage. Okay, never mind. We might actually need to use some specials. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's use some specials. If they're giving us mini bosses, we'll probably be here for a bit. I will hold off on using ultimates though.
Let's hurry it up. My heart is a mirror.
I never miss, I guess.
I can't those. Alright.
Weakling. No room for mercy.
Alright. I'm in more. Okay, I might just use ultimates then.
How annoying! Get flushed!
Struggle of not knowing when the actual final boss is gonna show up.
My blade is already here. Resistance is futile.
Oh shit. Where am I going? Oh. Go.
Out of the way. Let's finish the job. Enemies of Section 6 shall pay.
It doesn't look like we can actually damage Nova yet. It's kind of a waste. Whoops.
Vanish.
Don't worry, I'm terribly weak.
Surrender. Weakling. I'm unstoppable. What a pain.
Alright, is this the boss fight? Yes, it is. Alright.
Shark Nami!
Oh, we can do decent damage already. That's good.
Get back!
I believe Nineveh has a phase 2 though, so...
Resistance is futile. It's over. Victory, the only option. Press forward. My blade is already sheathed. Such provocations don't go unanswered.
Yeah, that's all of our special, so... I just wasted that.
Waste of time.
Didn't land yet.
Get lost.
Oh, shit.
Awaken! Weakling. Get lost! Resistance is futile. Vanished. This ends here. I'm happy to be of service.
Oh, what? There was that phase 2? Could have sworn there was a phase 2 the last time I fought it. That's weird. Yeah, no, there was straight up a phase 2, yeah. That's weird. Huh. Well, that went smoothly. I was absolutely prepping for a phase 2. Good. Nineveh has already entered the intended battle site. The next assault will be commenced by HSO and Defense Force. Wait. I heard that after forcing Nineveh into the garden, there has been a round of contact fighting. Yes. Oh wait, no, that's me. Yes. To prevent her from leaving the garden. Then may I ask, do you want to participate in the assault? What? You mean that non-stop battle suppression? No. What are you so nervous about? It's not like you have to fight alone all day. There are dozens, there are a dozen squads from the Defense Force and HSO taking turns. I was thinking, seeing as you have the ability to fight Nineveh head-on, why don't you just apply to join the assault? The pay for that is super decent. The pay is decent because that's the most dangerous part of the whole Operation Reaper. Amateurs should never get involved. I know, Ray. You've always wanted to extract a Nineveh sample that's under overload activation, but you can't do it for your selfish reasons. Selfish? Ray Yershin's research is driven by self-interest. Look at me in the eye if you really believe it, Captain Roland, and say it again. Besides, Captain Roland, if you had rejected my request for sample collections sent to the outpost 6 times in a row, I wouldn't have to seek the help of an independent investigator, would I? Ask you something, what does overload activation mean? Previous Operations Reaper have proven something. Once Nineveh is subjected to long-term high-intensity simulation, she produces periodic spikes of ether activation, which radiates to nearby ethereals and other life forms. This property of Nineveh's is called overload activation. When overactivated, Nineveh will quickly generate symbiotic colonies. There are constricting vines and hornets, which when killed extends Nineveh's overactivation. After several cycles of overactivation, Nineveh will enter true activation state, during which Nineveh, let's just say that is when the assault force temporarily retreats. Okay, so we did see phase 2 previously, but for whatever reason this mission just didn't have phase 2, I guess. Whatever. However, if Nineveh can go in and out of true activation repeatedly for a number of times, Nineveh's activity will drop drastically. In theory, it could even reach a state similar to hibernation. Did I do stuff in the opposite order again? God damn it. Despite the fact that this theoretical result has never been produced in practice, this is the intended scope of Operation Reaper. Ray, as you fully understand what an assault entails, you should also understand why your requests for sample collections were rejected. On a battlefield like that, there are 2 orders I could ever give a soldier. I understand, but I won't give up. Why has Nineveh's hibernation never materialized? I have to produce those samples. If you won't, I'll find someone else who will. Now then, investigator wise, you heard all that. Would you like to accept my proposal? I'll help you out, Ray. Before Ray has time to respond to your answer, Roland has already turned around and left. Is everything cool with Captain Roland? Ignore him. HSO dispatched Section 6 for this Operation Reaper. They won't be as rigid as Roland. Plus, I heard that you've got great chemistry with them. So long as Section 6 accepts your application, Roland has no grounds for stopping you. I know it's risky. No, cruel for me to raise this with you. The impact of Nineveh's overload activation on life forms is reported to be short-term and decline after leaving the garden. As for long-term effects, I cannot guarantee anything. Nobody can. But he's still brought up. Ray wants to study the hibernation, right? Yes. That's why I'm entrusting it to you. Alright. It's funny that, like, this is like a year after this quest came out, but I've just held off on doing anything Hollow Zero for so long. Oh, someone's coming. I'm here to apply. Captain, sir. Oh wait, no, I gave her like a more like seductive. Captain, sir. You're here to apply to participate in the assault, correct? Are you sure you understand the objectives and risks of this assault? As a soldier of the Defense Force, only select units may participate in Operation Reaper. Do you have any special reason why you must participate in this operation? Because I'm strong because I want to help out Ray, yeah. Just that? This is Scott Outpost. Standing before you are 2 members of Section 6. Yet you sounded like... I'm the only one who can help her. If you're holding on to naive ideas like that, you shouldn't participate in Operation Reaper in the first place. This is how I would have replied to you. However, Captain Roland just came and explained your situation to me, including your previous conversation. He told us about Dr. Ray's research needs and recommended you as Dr. Ray's collaborators during this assault of Nineveh. Plus, he may not have asked me to relay this, but I think he feels a little sorry for you. And I think you should know that. Sorry, isn't he the one who recommended us? Yeah. He didn't explain, but I can hazard a guess. It's not that he hasn't yeah. It's not that he doesn't understand the value of Dr. Ray's research. In fact, he wants to help with Ray's research more than he lets on. That's why, as commander, he forces himself to remember and adheres to something more important, protecting his troops. He will always consider you civilians instead of soldiers. Despite you being collaborative investigators at the outpost, that's why he feels sorry for recommending you. He's being too hard on himself. I'm on the gang now, Captain Roland. Maybe I can explain Captain Roland's sentiments. Huh? What'd you say just then, Deputy Chief? It was so low I couldn't hear. I said, Asaba, do you want more shifts in the assault? No, hang on. If Captain Sir applied to fight, shouldn't the roster be more relaxed? So my application was approved? The Deputy Chief said it, so there is no reason not to approve, right? Captain Roland mentioned that your investigation squad has experience in exploring Hollow Zero. He suggested that Captain Sir go over exploration records and analyze which Resonium builds would be more effective during the assault on Nineveh. It's still a fucking tutorial, god damn it, why did I not do this sooner? seeing as we have this squad leader joining in, then I denied. I haven't said anything yet. Captain, sir, I will be in different combat shifts. This mission will be tough, and we should all prepare ourselves for combat. And I hope we can all clock off early together. Deal 5 million damage. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, well. Do Inferno Reap. Sounds like a tea. Good, you earned the right to take on. Okay. Oh, damn. You could load up a bunch of stuff. Holy shit. We're just gonna skip all that and. Cool. Well, I got something to grind later. Oh. We're at an hour. Let's just roll the squad. I'd imagine just go straight into the boss fight, right? Because we have like fuckload of Resonium. Yep, right into it.
Take this. Don't move. Resistance is futile. No room to mercy.
It looks like it's a slightly buffed version from what we fought previously. I'd imagine there's a phase 2 on this one. Damn, I missed the counter opportunity. There we go.
Clear out. Get lost. Move it. See your heart's reflections. No forgiveness. Purging slash. My blade is already sheathed.
Oh shit.
Shark Nami! Out of the way. Waste of time. Enemies of Section 6 shall pay. You're done. It's over. Press forward. My blade is already sheathed. Don't move. The cold is silent. The perfect bite. Put it down. One sprinkle suffice. I swear on my blade. Yeah.
That was a waste.
Waste of time. Shadowless blade. My blade is already sheathed.
Oh, nice, we killed it before. Time ran out. Oh no, we're going to phase 2.
Get back! Get lost! Out of the way. We press on. Mind and body. Resistance is futile.
Ah,
It's over.
punched it.
How annoying. Get flushed! Waste of time. Victory, the only option.
Oh, okay, that's gonna take a while. That's gonna take a while. You deal 5 million. We did like about 100,000, is that right? About 100,000? We did 15,000. No, wait. We did 15 million? Wait, hold up. Yeah. Yeah, no, so we're good. We're good. So we should be able to progress with that. Cool. There's still more. For matters regarding Operation Reaper, please report to Section 6. Don't you want an update on the battlefield, Captain Roland? I know how it is. You're fighting remarkably well, even when compared to the Defense Forces soldiers experienced in battling Nineveh. Don't you have anything else to add? I should thank you. If it weren't for you and your squad, I'd still be in a predicament during Operation Reaper and let Ray down yet again. What? What? Did I hear someone say something? So you're listening, Miss Ray? I don't think I should... I don't think I said anything weird. I was just thanking the leader of the independent investigators for collecting these samples you requested. Hey, you. I don't need you to say thanks for me. I also retract what I said. It was not a rash decision to deploy personnel outside Section 6 in Operation Reaper. At least your squad is worthy of such acknowledgement. Before Roland can finish speaking, a clear voice rings from one side. You're right. Section 6 has never been headstrong. We act only to win. Yes. Obviously we win every time. Isn't that the point of a mission? To win? Why are people always calling us weird? I don't get it. Captain Roland, we're here to confirm with you the equipment resupply, personnel changes, and operating frequency changes after the first round. Chief Oshimi 2? Yeah, Chief Oshimi 2. Isn't this matter usually handled by Deputy Chief Tsukishiro? Inagi is handling it this time as well. I happen to go the same way. Wow, I Thought Chief Hoshimi would wait for orders on the front line until the operation ends. Is that what I should do? Yanagi said that only fighting and resting in rotation as she scheduled can we complete this mission as quickly as possible. However, my battle rotations are 1/7 fewer than what Yanagi originally told me. This is because before the assault began, a few squads were added to the force, and the independent investigators led by this person are among them. Oshimi Miyabi is looking at you. Is her gaze always so hyper-focused? Isn't it's enough to make you feel nervous? Man, this is maybe well over a year old actually that I should have done this quest. Well, because actually, yeah, no, this is well over a year because Miyabi has like already been out and has had a re-roll. Like the banner has like come back after a year. So yeah, man, I am late. I am late. I remember you. So you're not just good at calibrating bamboo. There are plenty of things I'm good at. You're going to fight Nineveh, I can tell. Of course, I plan on selling the score roofer. What Chief means is, she will pay attention to your investigation squad's performance. That's all. For future combat arrangements, please follow the official orders issued by HQ. Can't talk. We haven't finished weeding the garden, and still need your cooperation. Captain Roland, I'm glad to see I'm glad to see you reconciled your differences with Dr. Ray. Reconciled? We never got along. Oh wait, no, oh, sorry. Reconciled? We never got along. I agree with Dr. Ray. SW Chief, I think... Just ignore those two. I understand. Then I'll look forward to your investigation squad's performance in the garden, Captain Sir. The members of Section 6 left after confirming operational matters with Captain Roland. Man, this is old. I am a year old. Despite being a little curious about Hoshimi Miyabi's deployment, this is one meeting you cannot sit in on. There's only one thing left to do. Get ready for Operation Reaper. Alright, cool. Going for an hour and 20 minutes. Is there... What else we got? So Threshold Simulation is newest. So we want to do Phantom Path. Which, yeah. Okay. Now we're like almost caught up. Almost caught up. Wise, you're here. Fufu and the others are still dealing with stuff at the temple, and can't get away either. But the Defense Force commander at Scout Outpost contacted me saying you finally made some progress on that investigation I helped them with in the Lost Void. That matter is quite tricky, and it might be related to the miasma and the Limian Hollow. I think I'd feel better leaving this to you. Lost Void? That's right, the Defense Force rescued several people corrupted by miasma from the Lost Void area of Hollow Zero. It's a bit complicated, so I'll spare you the details. All the specifics from the last investigation are on file, and I'm about to take you to Captain Roland to check them out. Oh right, I remember. Fufu mentioned that you two crossed paths in the Lost Void. Are you familiar with the situation at Scout Outpost? Very familiar. Although I never discussed this before, it's exactly the kind of answer I expected. Perfect. Captain Roland is already waiting for us. Shishun Shifu, and captain of the independent investigation team. Looks like you two do know each other. Anyway, Wise is now a registered disciple of Yunquei Summit. This is how like separated that quest to this quest was, is that like we've gone on like a whole training arc. Oh man. And I want to assign him to investigate the miasma and the lost void. No problem. The outpost had quite a few matters before that this esteemed investigator helped us resolve. Looks like we need help on this too. Since you left the lost void last time, Ishan Shifu, I've gathered some new information, but would you like to first go over your previous findings? Go over the findings? Not necessary. The areas inside the Lost Void are incredibly complex environments, and add to that the recent miasma corruption event. I believe only by experiencing it firsthand can one fully decode all the information within. You should have the files from our last investigation here. Just hand them over to Wise. Get another VR headset once he's fully immersed. He'll understand everything. So now, meant to hit this one below it. To be precise, I just want you to go through my previous investigation process. It's not as good as being there in person, but it's definitely safer. We just need to understand the situation first. No need to rush headfirst into danger yet. Although the divination says the key to this matter lies with you, to say that you could sweep through miasma-infested areas in the Lost Void for the first time and solve everything in one go, without any preparation? No need to consult the Oracle. We all know how slim the chance is. You're right. I think so too. I'll go ahead and grant you both access to the archives now. Alright, cool. Wait, here, okay. Lost Void. Go story. Zero file, miasma 1.
Touch my tail? And now.
I mean, yeah, we'll just go
My dream is eradicate. My blade is ready.
with the power team. This is like my Limian Hollow squad, so works out too. New Air Due Defense Force Hollow Zero related affairs, archive number SE81521-001.
You must be Ishwan Shifu. I've heard a lot about you.
Captain Roland. I remember you. You're the Defense Force liaison at Scott Outpost. What brings you to Swabian Temple today?
It's about the outpost. We recently rescued a number of independent investigators from Hollow Zero during a routine patrol. They were all exhibiting signs of miasma exposure.
Miasma? How peculiar. The presence of miasma has greatly diminished since the fall of the old capital. I've only seen it in Lemnian Hollow in the past few years. But if it's manifesting in Hollow Zero, that certainly is unprecedented.
We had some researchers from Waifei Peninsula check the investigators' condition. It turns out that the symptoms were indeed caused by miasma corruption. It was not some coincidence or shared delusion of any kind.
Well, the line between what's real and what's imagined is often far thinner than people would believe.
Huh?
Let's get back to the matter at hand.
The independent investigators had all the proper gear, compliant carrots, clear routes. It works. But they wouldn't give us any credentials, ID, or explain what they were doing in Hollow Zero. Since we didn't have proof of them breaking any rules, we couldn't force them to tell us the source of their carrot. So all we could do was plan out routes based on the locations where we rescued them, and investigate from there.
I see. So what is it that you seek from me?
The route we're taking next is in close proximity to the Lost Void, and not many investigators are qualified to go that deep. I heard that you have a way to effectively suppress miasma. We were hoping you would join us in this investigation.
Shushan weaves a quick set of hand seals. Faint
I've
arrow.
consulted the divination.
Oh man.
The key to solving this matter lies not with me,
Can't read it all.
but with one whom I will encounter on this trip. The signs suggest that we may still find what we seek if we set off now.
Really? In that case, now's the perfect time to go.
Not quite.
Oh? How long should we wait then?
The most opportune moment was yesterday.
Then I guess we'd better get moving. Do you need to inform your disciples before we depart?
This is but a small errand. No need to trouble them.
What about the talisman you'll use to suppress the miasma? Don't you need to prepare those?
Rather than preparing the talismans beforehand, I think we'd better play it by ear.
Following Roland's instructions, Shishan arrives at the edge of the Lost Void. This is investigator Captain Roland sent force staff investigation. Captain Roland briefed me on investigation. Okay. I heard about gear. However, since this matter involves miasma, and requires venturing deep in Lost Void, relying solely on previous gear design concepts. Okay, I think this is just another tutorial. A tactical prism program. Okay, oh yeah. Lots. Good luck in investigation. Yeah. Yeah, I've already used all these. Where is... which one has Hunter's Mark? Trigger skill. Applying hunting mark on enemies. Oh, here, Ellen applies a hunting mark to a random enemy. Yeah, that's this one, right? Yeah, that's the best one. Stop backstepping. This team investigator, I'm support staff in White Star Institute. Although Ophelia developed actual. Okay, yeah, this is just yeah. Okay. Just yeah, stuff I've been using already. Let's just go with electricity, fire, physical, or ether. Does this boost ice, or is it just you're in buffs to all agents in squad? Attack. Let's just go with this. Sure. Shishan Shifu. Another one. Yeah, when we found her, she was already delirious from symptoms similar to previous cases. Now she's nearby, wanted to ask a situation for me. Shishan glanced at the investigator, swiftly drew a talisman. No doubt it's miasma corruption. Take this talisman and get her out of the hollow quickly. There might still be a chance to save her. I'll head out right away. This Caradas seems to have lost its core components. The remaining piece of guys still useful. Okay. Yep. Alright, cool. Basically, excuse to go and run the Lost Void again. Yeah, if we're starting with the left, avoid combat, just get through fast. Ooh. Damage over time, or... let's just do additional damage, yeah. Keep it simple.
Just like the ones in the Lemnian Hollow.
After clearing out the miasmic ethereals, you run into the Defense Forces investigation team.
Hi. You must be the help that Captain Roland mentioned?
Correct. And since you've yet to insult me, I presume you're Orphe?
Yes, that's me. Sorry, she doesn't feel like talking right now. I'm not the best at analysis, but let me give it a go. So we've located a few coordinates. There was the one from earlier, and...
I'll take it from here. I'm sure Captain Roland has already filled you in about the miasma victims we found in Hollow Zero.
Yes, The ethereal we faced just now was clearly spawned from miasma. There's no longer any doubt. Miasma has clearly taken root in Hollow Zero.
I knew it!
I told them that ages ago. I can't believe those higher-ups are bringing in outside help. What are they thinking? We could have handled this ourselves.
Hold on. The whole miasma thing is already bad enough. And now suspicious investigators are showing up in the Hollow? We can't just...
Whatever. Just finish what you're saying and let's get moving. All this time we wasted talking to her could have been spent wiping out another wave of ethereals.
Perhaps because Orphe falls silent for a moment, Kishan and Triggered become a little puzzled.
Oh, I'm okay.
Anyway, we're trying to figure out a pattern to the victim's coordinates and see if those locations can be traced back to the source of the miasma. But the coordinates we got don't exactly match the areas where the miasma readings are the strongest. What do you think? Should we keep chasing this lead?
With just the 4 of us, it's unlikely that we'll be able to pinpoint the flow of miasma. I suggest we split up and follow the coordinates of those suspicious individuals.
Oh, this one. Okay, I can, yeah, let's avoid that. Yeah, avoid the combat. There's just price difference. I don't think we can afford anything. Yeah. The combat's agent max HP. Increase agent damage dealt. Combat's golden and red flashes. Oh, that one sucks. Let's not do that. Yeah. I'll take the decreased HP over not having my counters up. Oh, shit. Oh. You want to fight. Cool. Me again, Shishan Shifu. I got here first and already cleared out the ethereals in the area. How's it looking? Just some ordinary ethereals. Can't see any connection between them and miasma, or those ether crystals the victims kept muttering about. Hope I'm not looking in the wrong direction. Got any theories? None at the moment. But those delirious survivors, those fake investigators, and their neat outfits, and those strange words they kept muttering, they all remind me of a movie. Movie? Yeah, have you heard of Behemoth? I have. They're saying those people might be working for someone who can control and profit from the ethereals. Yeah, but is something like that even real? The Hollow is vast and anything is possible within. If we can find a fake investigator with intact sanity, we might get some new intel. Alright, let's split up and keep investigating. Alright, after clearing up the ethereal around here, I managed to get some good out of it. Here, this is for you. Cool, we got some coin. Alright, hopefully that counts as a combat.
A deal. Allow me to take a closer look.
Okay, we got a swindler. So let's not go to a swindler. Look, investigator. Let's not do another one of those. Let's go for that. That sounds good. It's a discount. Oh, does this combine? Yeah, it does. Shit. Let's refresh. Deals damage over time. Let's go for that. And it could be another one for 360. Oh wait, can I afford it? Yeah, there's no one for 360. We can afford it. Yeah, cool. We
Just
are.
the usual tricks and sloppy setups. Easy to see through.
They're broke. Let's check this out. It's going as a sweet deal for you. Invest all your deer coin and recharge card. Okay. So buying the recharge card grants bonus gear coins, but all gear coins be lost upon leaving. Do you want to proceed? I mean, I don't even. I mean, I used all my gear coins, so might as well.
The little one's proposal seems rather interesting.
I might as well just buy. Buy. Here's how we build up. Let's do a refresh. See if we get lucky. We did not. HP, gain chain attack, covers energy. Let's go with that. Damn. Damn it.
Just the usual tricks and sloppy setups. Easy to see through.
Oh well. We were already like broke at that point, so. What's the combat? Yes, transparent. I hear probably your parent. So many terrifying ethereals just showed up after us. Bunker over there. That's how we survived. But ethereals disappear. Okay. Go shop. I need to check out their situation first. They're all careful, lady.
I'm unstoppable. My blade is already sheathed. Get out of the way. Awaken. I'm scissors, you're paper.
It's still alive. Is that emergency switch? Security door. Okay. Wait. Why? The muckers equipped with defense protocols. The doors won't open now. They might have been triggered already. You accidentally hit more switches. You might not only fail to save your parents, but also attract more enemies. Alright, but what do we do now? Okay, manual first. After searching around for a long time, Shishan and Chuan finally found the access control manual in the corner of the bunker. Materials can't read. Why did they hide the manual so well anyway? Yeah, it says control instructions. Okay. Detection ethereal. Okay. Detection multiple open close commands. Detection. Blurry is illegible. Here, come out. Okay, but first I need to know what each of them did when they went security. Your system on high alert. You can't just open it for anyone. Tell me how you managed to slip into the bunker. We all got chased here by ethereals. Not knowing the security situation was like, we decided to split up and hide in different bunkers. I got lucky and made it in the right for my first attempt. If you found a way to unlock the security door, please help us. Please scan the interior of the bunker. Various items scattered across the floor, not kind of stuff independent investigators usually carry. Okay, so this one's suspicious. Impatient investigator. Panicked investigator. Here's this one high alert. We can't just let anyone know. Tell us we just live in a bunker. Damn the defense force. How could they use such an outdated defense protocol for such a crucial bunker? I can barely remember what happened. All I know is there were ethereals chasing me and the iron door was coming down so damn slow. I just smacked that switch like crazy before it finally closed. Seriously, I think my cause of death would be got myself trapped in an abandoned bunker while running away. My tail between my legs couldn't open the security door to escape the hollow and gradually turned into an ethereal. When I see that guy in hell, he's definitely gonna laugh his ass off at me. Yushun quickly surveyed the interior of the bunker. On the access control panel by the inner wall, there were several hasty, messy handprints. Go. Act investigator. Canceling window, managed the bunker. What? I don't remember. Remember after the security door closed, those ethereals were locked out. But there was a blast crawler. It jumped through the gap between the iron doors and exploded. Good thing the bunker was spacious inside, or I would have been caught. Michonne quickly scanned the interior of the bunker and a wall behind the investigator. There were clear traces of blast crawler explosion. So that one doesn't check out. They're saying stuff that investigator wouldn't have. Check the official circumstance 1, detection of ethereal or other hostile units entering the bunker. Special circumstance 2, detection of multiple open-close commands issued the same access panel within a short time period. Detection of malicious attempts to damage the access panel. Okay, so I'm leaning towards impatient or panic. Like these two seem to be legitimate. Although, you know, the panicked one like knew, right? I remember after the security door closed, those ethereals were locked out. Yeah. But there was a blast crawler. It jumped through the gap between the iron doors and exploded. Good thing the bunker was spacious inside, or I would have been caught. Bunker on the wall. On the investigator, there was clear traces of blast crawler explosion. I think it's the panicked one. My gut's telling me the panicked one. Right. Special circumstances, when the gate is closed, it will enter an alert state. Anyone attempts to force the gate. So, a investigator would know not to, but a blast crawler would cause it to be locked. So, open the door for the panicked one. Wrong choice, damn it. Son of a bitch. Okay, it's gotta be the impatient one then.
Yes, but first we must deal with these defense mechs.
Alright, I was wrong.
But yet still.
Gotta be the impatient one then, right?
Scatter.
Get back. Take this. Shark Nami.
Okay. Press again. Patient. Oh, come on. What? Yeah, I was wrong on all fronts. Cool.
Yes, but first we must deal with these defense mechs.
Get back.
Inadequate.
Don't mess up my nails.
Alright, well, third time's the charm, right?
You saved me! Thank you! Thank you so much! If it weren't for you, I would have died here in the Lost Void. All for a few measly dennies.
To risk one's life for money is hardly uncommon.
Oh, we were looking
But
for the
surely it
one that wasn't
just
the
a few
investigator.
measly dennies that led you all the way here.
God damn
No?
it.
Yeah.
I'm
the pay is
stupid.
pretty good. But given your abilities, you probably don't need any.
Why don't you tell me how
I'm so
much?
fucking stupid. I did that the opposite way. I should have. Suspicious investigator has to.
Wow. Heavens. That much? I'm so jealous. Quick, tell me, who's your employer?
Huh?
I mean, why don't you tell me what brings you here to the Lost Void?
Okay. You did save my life, so I've got nothing to hide from you. My teammates and I risked everything to come out here and mine a rare type of ether crystal. Our employer always provides us with carrots and gives us marked routes to follow. As for what those crystals are used for, we've asked before, but they've never given us a straight answer.
So, your employer discovered a hidden vein of ether crystals here in the Lost Void.
So fucking
No,
stupid. I did the
not
exact
exactly.
opposite.
Each time they send us out, they give us different carrots and destination coordinates. We never really know what the paths are like until we're already en route. And honestly, there were even a few times when it felt like we ended up in the exact same fissure as before. But I remember the crystals hadn't been there the last time we passed by.
A mobile crystal stalagmite formation. Interesting. And what about miasma? Did you or your companions ever encounter any? Or perhaps any ethereals spawned from it?
Miasma? What's that?
Okay, let me phrase it differently. Have your coworkers been having any unusual dreams lately? Perhaps about suddenly making a fortune?
No. But they did mention they'd been dreaming lately. One of them dreamed of the fall of the old capital. In the dream, he missed the Defense Force's request for veteran backup due to a comms failure. And so, he evacuated his whole family early enough to make it safely to New Eridu. Another dream, she was given a perfectly accurate carrot route. She entered a companion hollow alone, and was able to save the dog that had been with her for 10 years. To be honest, I also had a dream. I saw my sister. She... Never mind.
I know what you encountered now. As for what happened in your dreams, I won't press you further. There's no need to reopen old wounds. Once you get out, remember to take some time and learn about miasma. But for now, give me a copy of the carrot you used on this trip, and...
Yushan pulls out a talisman and hands it to the suspicious investigator.
Take this. You should leave as soon as you can.
You're... from Yunquay Summit? Then... here, take this. I'm never coming back to this place again, but this is something our employer gives us every time. Consider it a sort of special supply. Maybe it'll be helpful to you, too. Or perhaps it'll give you some clues?
Cool. So we're almost to the end. Actually, no, that was Throne. That's not
Miasma's
the...
influence here is vastly greater than I expected.
Hold on.
Even seeming to exceed
We're
certain
almost
areas
to
in
the
the
end.
Lemnian Hollow.
What the fuck?
Disappointing.
I think my dongle is being registered.
Cycle of yin and yang. Release. Evil shall be purged. Ah! Yin and yang converge.
How annoying. Get
Weakling. No room for mercy. It's over. Victory, the only option. Yeah. Take this. I'm scissors, you're paper.
Okay, halfway there. Ishon Chifu, did you find anything? I did. Can explain what just happened. So those poor souls corrupted by the miasma. They do have an employer who profits from hollows after all. But is the energy from those ether crystals, stalagmites, really worth them going all out like this? That's what got me puzzled too. Ever I heard the ether crystals, stalagmites hold different values depending on the way they are formed and their energy sources. Maybe they're mining something even more precious. I haven't really looked into it, but I guess that's the only explanation that makes sense. I wonder what kind of growth process makes these stalagmites so valuable to justify the high risk. Anyway, thanks for the heads up. I'll get in touch with Captain Roland and see if we can find a safe spot to talk things through. You're welcome. Trigger seems to have received some kind of intel. My contact seems to have picked up some new leads. Looks like we'll have to keep investigating separately. If there's any news, I'll report it all to Captain Roland. Oh hell yeah. Ooh, that's new.
Ishwan Shifu, did you manage to find any leads?
Yes, those victims you mentioned were not investigators. They were hired to enter the Lost Void and illegally mine ether crystals.
Ether crystals? I mean, sure, if that's what they're after, I get it. Ether crystals can be refined into ether energy. But even the ones in Hollow Zero aren't much different from those in any companion hollows. Why risk everything to come all the way into the Lost Void for crystals?
There's only one way to know for certain. We should see for ourselves.
You mean, you know where they were headed?
I happened to encounter one of the miners. I asked her a few questions and acquired her carrot. If regular ether crystals aren't worth all the risks, then her employer must be seeking something far more rare, something that moves on its own.
Moving ether crystals? How is that even possible?
Is it so unbelievable? The hollows are teeming with countless moving ethereals, fissures, and hollow raiders. Is it really so unthinkable that one or two of those beings may like roaming around while carrying ether crystals?
Really? You don't find it strange?
Every person, or ethereal, has their own ambitions. But those fake investigators, they knew nothing of miasma.
Okay, I see. Then what are we supposed to do now? Are we really going to chase some walking ether crystals through the hollow?
Realizing how ridiculous that sounds, they both fall silent for a moment.
The woman I encountered, her being stranded may have been an unexpected incident to her employer as well. She gave me a useful supply item, and assuming nothing has changed, her carrot should still be working.
A supply item? What kind?
Ishan, hands rolling up.
Hold on. I think I've seen something like this before. It looks like gear from Rusty Cliff. If she's with Tops, then yeah, it makes sense why she knows so much about the Lost Void. But the question remains, if it's just some fancy kind of ether crystal, Why all the secrecy?
If this matter is entangled with affairs outside the Hollow, then it lies beyond my concern. But here in the Lost Void, I gave you my word, so I shall do all I can to help you gather more clues. If the connection between this incident and miasma turns out to be a mere coincidence, then I shall have my disciples carry out a separate investigation. For now, let us head to the destination indicated by the carrot as soon as we can. Oh? How bad is it?
They want blood. More damage. Shielded. Attack and EX special. Deal. Okay, that one's good. EX special. Refresh. Losing HP. Energy generation rate. This will generation rate increases. We're at 60. Access reduces defense upon hitting an enemy. Yeah, we'll go for that. We'll call it there.
Hush now. It's nothing I can't handle.
We did lose quite a bit of health there, though. I mean, both are good. Let's just go straight. Face the combat. Oh, we got lucky. Cool. We got Orpheum Magus. Hell yeah. Hello there. All the ethereals have already been cleared out by her. You can move forward now. Good luck. Yeah. Adorable. Fucked up backstory, but very adorable.
Something feels off. Usually the Defense Force personnel would bring supplies with them.
Is there something else? Did you forget something? Ishan patiently and silently watched the person across from her. Here, take it. Because of the hate. Increase max HP, all squad members, impact. Let's just go for the damage outputs. I think I need to increase my max HP. Depending on what the final fight is, I could probably deal with this amount of health too, actually.
Just some overly excited Resonium connoisseurs. Nothing to get worked up about.
Yeah, okay, I'll do this fight too. No, let's enter combat. Give more.
They are getting a bit noisy.
Awaken!
Out of my way! Get back! Move it!
Weakling. I swear on my blade. It's over.
Your fate is sealed.
Execution continue!
Swift yet still. As decreed.
Let's hurry it up.
Let's make this quick.
Swift and decisive.
Cool. Yeah, barely took any damage.
A bunch of riffraff. Is their leader that little one there?
Vanished.
Disappointing. Swift yet still, clear yet murky.
Thank you for your patronage. Purging slash. Yeah. My blade is already sheathed.
Move it!
Press forward. It's over.
Out of my way!
Take this.
Don't mess up my nails. Swift and decisive.
Punishing evil and upholding justice is a...
Ah, damn, why did I take that one? Oh no, yeah, fuck me. Whoops. It's not paying attention to it. How's it going, yoink?
Cycle of yin and yang. Scatter. Evil shall be purged.
Shit.
Take this.
Is it not? Oh, there we go. Now I can talk to her. Hello there. Since I ran into you, I'll just hand over the Defense Force supplies directly to you. She just cleared out a few groups of ethereals and got exhausted. She's catching her breath. She didn't mean to ignore you. It's okay, Orphe. Thanks. Ooh. Portion. Ooh, these are all good, actually. That will do a remake, though. I don't know what that one goes into, but this... it's too good. Too good, pass up. Boys and Dark Souls, new drip just dropped. What? Wait, Dark Souls? I don't buy games set to Dark Souls, do I? Oh no, I don't. Okay. Yeah, at first I was like, wait, shit, I was streaming Dark Souls the other day. I didn't like forget to change the game, did I? Yeah. Speaking of that, I'm planning to play Night Rain for the first time tomorrow. Since you have Dark Souls in your name. No spoilers, obviously. I am looking forward to it. Wait, this is the final boss? Oh, this is like nothing. Unless he like increased his health or like damage output.
blade is already sheathed.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Victory.
New
the
agents,
only
always
option.
fun. I've managed to like get every single agent so far. I'm not like trying to like max them out. Oh, that was a max. Shit. I get for not focusing. Oh, this isn't really much of a fight. Actually, I should save her attacks. She can cut through that. Yeah.
Sharknami.
Not just preparing into gamer stream, voice my characters just. Oh yeah. Did you start playing Zenless Zero? If we're talking like how long ago, like when Ellen was coming out. So, I mean, kind of like just about the beginning. I'm pretty sure the game was like out before Ellen showed up, but like one of my friends was like, you should check out Zenless Zero. I was like, oh yeah, I've been getting like ads for that game for like a while, and like I was like, I don't know if I want to like get into a gacha game, you know. But I like looked more into it. I was just like, okay, I like the combat. It's like Devil May Cry light. So I was just like, okay, let's check it out. And this is like my one gacha. If you're talking about today, I've been streaming for about 2 hours.
I swear on my blade. Yeah. Obliterate form and spirit. Release.
Ishan and Roland check the surrounding together.
The ether crystals here
Goes
aren't
by
the
way too
usual
fast.
variety, but I can't really tell what's special about them either. Ishwan Shifu, anything on your end?
Just an ethereal who likes roaming around with ether crystals on its back.
Wait, so it actually does exist? Are you talking about one of the ethereals we just fought? But they didn't seem...
No. The ones just now were no different from the miasma-corrupted ethereals in Lemnian Hollow. But here, I see signs of a much bigger ethereal. A true large ethereal. The kind worthy of a dedicated entry in White Star Institute's exploration records.
I guess for more context, this is like part number 35 for Zenless Zero.
Does it have anything to do with the rare ether crystals here?
My streams.
From what I can tell, it seems more like a traveler in a rush, leaving their luggage behind.
And what about the miasma? What's the connection between the two?
Captain Roland, have you ever seen someone toss a coin into a wishing pool?
Of course, but...
From what I hear, you're one of the few academics in the Defense Force, and you're familiar with the many strange phenomena of Hollow Zero. But as for myself, I'm merely a newcomer. I cannot deduce the movement patterns of a large ethereal with only scattered crystal remains and traces of miasma. Your expectations may be a bit much even for a wishing pool.
Sorry.
The miasma readings in the area are still fluctuating. We should keep moving. As for the miasma, I'm afraid this is as far as we can investigate for now. The miasma here seems to share the same source as that in Lemnian Hollow. Those investigators were likely tailing that large ethereal. Their miasma contamination may simply have been an unforeseen incident. Whether Lemnian Hollow or Hollow Zero is the true origin of the miasma remains unclear, but if I had to choose, I would place my bet on Hollow Zero. There are too many mysteries surrounding the miasma. I can only hope there isn't another place in the world like Hollow Zero, a place that completely defies all normal logic.
Understood. I'll take some samples from these crystals and send them somewhere safer. I'll ask someone at the outpost to help analyze them. If there are any new developments, I will contact you immediately.
Alright, is that all for that story? Oh, there's a bit more. Have you finished reading the files? Finished reading? Alright, let's hear about Captain... yeah, I can't talk. Alright, let's hear what Captain Roland has to say about the investigation project. Wow, I can't talk. I went without having to read anything for so long. Progress. Hold up. We need another friend. Of course, she's also an old friend of Wise. Roland invites Ray to discuss the findings from the last investigation.
After the last investigation, Magus and Trigger have brought back similar ether crystal samples. I compared them and passed everything on to Ray.
That's right. Given that there have been previous encounters with another large ethereal, I decided to search the archives for any matching records on these crystals.
Any findings?
If we're talking about the Association's databases, then no, nothing at all. Luckily, Roland brought up that this might be connected to Rusty Cliff. And when it comes to understanding a big company, I reckon the best place to look is their financial reports. Ishu and Shifu, are you familiar with the scope of Rusty Cliff's business?
I'm afraid not. Please, go ahead.
Compared to a traditional mining group, Tops's Rusty Cliff has some unusual revenue entries. Part of their profits are attributed to an ethereal named Hoba. People used to think they profited from ethereals by just collecting samples from ones they encountered while exploring hollows, and then using them to produce precious relics or other hollow exploration supplies. But that kind of revenue should be pretty unstable. Especially since HSO isn't supposed to let creatures like that roam freely in the hollows.
Unless those crystals are rare.
Exactly. If the real thing Rusty Cliff has been profiting from is some special kind of ether crystal they found on Hoba, then it all makes sense. Maybe Hoba simply likes collecting ether crystals, and the company just robs it all the time. Or maybe it nests in fissures where those crystals naturally grow, and they keep raiding its home for valuables.
Unfortunately, we don't even know what makes the crystals profitable.
We'll need more info to ascertain that.
What about the miasma?
Unfortunately, I searched every database I have access to for the keywords Rusty Cliff and Hoba, but I didn't find anything linking them to miasma.
So the miasma's just a coincidence? No, it can't be.
I agree. It's unlikely that Hoba and miasma just randomly cross paths in Hollow Zero.
Sorry, if there is nothing further, then I have something I need to tell you. I'm afraid other tasks require my attention at Yunquai Summit. As for the mysteries of Hoba, miasma, and those ether crystals, I shall leave them in your hands. Should you need further assistance...
If what we need is an outstandingly sharp and talented investigator, then I think we've found the best candidate.
Indeed.
Hold on. You mean me?
You are indeed an excellent candidate.
My most trusted independent investigation team captain. I'll be counting on you.
There's no rush for the moment, though. I'm still trying to gain clearance for a related file. If I manage to get it, I'll be in touch right away.
Got it. In the meantime, I'll keep analyzing these ether crystals. Let's see what's so special about them.
Alright, sweet. We are just about caught up on everything Hollow Zero related. I think there's like one thing left, right? Yeah, combat, threshold simulation. So, I mean, I'll just save this for like another stream this month. Also, I have like all this to do as well. And there's also that timed event. That's from the docks. There's a few things I need to take care of. Yeah. No huge rush on most of it, though. Alright. We've been going for 2 hours already. That is kind of the cutoff time. I'm happy. Actually, that kind of worked out perfectly. I wasn't sure, like, when I'd be able to get done with, like, most of that. So anyone that's still here right now, I'm doing daily streams for November. No Shave November. Usually, like, weekdays, I say weekdays. I should say work nights. So, like, if I, like, work the next day, I stream for about 2 hours. Usually start streaming around like 8 or like 8:30 for like the weekdays, I guess you could say. And then on like Fridays, I stream every Friday, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, even outside this month long of streaming. And then I occasionally do like stealth streams outside of, like I said, the month long of streaming. So, before we go, actually, let's go ahead and hop back over to random play. I prefer that music over the intensity of Scott Outpost. Before we go, though, I'm going to show the beard progress one more time tonight. 18 days? Yeah, 18 days of not shaving. Went from clean shaved to this. So you can see the little patch there. That's where I have a scar on my neck. Over time, it'll probably cover up. I mean, like, unless I'm like lifting my neck, you can't really see it. So, not the worst scar to have. Would prefer it to just disappear. But, yeah, that's gonna take some time, unfortunately. Even with scar removal cream, it's a struggle. Ah, man. So, yeah, it's good to be caught up on the Hollow Zero stuff. I've been... One of those was, like, from over a year ago. I had not done. I just kept playing it off. But, yeah. Almost completely caught up on this. I still have some character side stories to do. But, I mean, we got 12 days left of this month. I'm sure I'll find time to do it. Alright. We'll be calling it here, though. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.